Greetings to everyone. We are going to continue from where we ended in video 12 last time. We are going to start by correcting the exercise of application we left. We are going to start by taking solution. The first question says, by using a number line, evaluate the following. That's question 1. We have question A, we have 0 plus 8. We know the first number is 0, the operation sign is plus, that means we have to move to the right of 0. And the second number is 8, we have to move 8 units to the right of 0. So we draw our number line. Not forgetting the arrow. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can end at 10. 0 plus 8 simply means this is the first number. The operation sign addition, we are moving to the right, so we have to move 8 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and lastly 8. We have to end here. Then we conclude, therefore 0 plus 8 will simply be equal to, read this number, 8. That's our answer. It is the answer. The next one we have for B. B, we have 12 minus 12. We start by drawing our number line. Draw the number line. Take note of the first number, which is 12. The operation sign is minus. That means we have to move to the left, 12 units to the left, because the second number is 12. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is our first number, 12. After locating it, the operation sign is minus, so we are moving to the left of 12. How many units? 12 units to the left of 12, because the second number is 12. So we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. End here with an arrow. Therefore 12 minus 12 is equal to, we read where we have the arrow, 0. Our answer is 0. We underline the answer. We go now to question C, which says 9 plus 5. First number is 9. The operation sign is plus, so that means we have to move to the right hand side of 9. Then the second number is 5, so we have to move 5 units to the right hand side of 9. This will give us let me put the arrow here. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You can end at 14. This is our first number, 9. The operation sign is addition, so we have to move to the right of 9. We have to move 5 units, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We end with an arrow. Therefore, we conclude 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. We underline the answer. For the next question, we have 11 minus 6. That's for G. 11 minus 6. Our first number is 11. The operation sign is minus. We have to move to the left of 11. Second number is 6. We have to move 6 units to the left of the number 11. Put the arrow 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can end at 13. Our first number is 11. The operation sign is minus. We are moving to the left. Second number is 6. So we move 6 units to the left. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We end with an arrow as such, indicating that's the answer. Therefore, 11 minus 6 is equal to 5. We underline the answer. Next, we go to question 2, which says evaluate the following. In this case, you'll see the numbers are very, very large, so we cannot make use of the number line. We have the first number 4,671. So we need to start by writing the place values. We have thousands, hundreds, tens, and units. So we have 4,671 plus 3,099. 3 will be written under the place value of thousands, 0 under hundreds, 9, first 9 under tens, second 9 under units. Then we put the operation sign, addition. We rule our line, draw this line. Next, we proceed with the addition. We add the digits under each place value, starting from the right hand side to the left. So we start from units. 1 plus 9 gives us 10. We are going to write down 0, we carry 1. 7 plus 9 gives us 16. Plus 1 we carry gives us 17. So we are going to write down 7 and we carry 1. Next, 6 plus 0 gives us 6. Plus 1 we carry 7. 4 plus 3 gives us 7. So our answer will simply be 7,770. That's the answer. Next, we go to B. We have the number 17,859. So in this case, we have tens of thousands as the highest place value. And next, we have thousands, hundreds, tens, units. So 1 will be here, 7, 8, 5, 9. In the second number, we have 9,994. The first 9 will be under 7, second under 8, third under 5, and lastly 4 under 9. Then we put the addition sign. Then we draw our line. 9 plus 4 gives us 13. We write down 3, we carry 1. 5 plus 9 gives us 14. Plus 1, we carry 15. So we write down 5, we carry 1. 8 plus 9 gives us 17. Plus 1 we carry gives us 18. So you're going to write down 8, we carry 1. 7 plus 9 gives us 16. Plus 1 we carry 17. We write down 7, we carry 1. 1 plus nothing remains 1 plus 1 we carry gives us 2. So our answer will simply be 27,853. Next, we go to question C. Question C, we have the number 3,776 minus 89. So the place values here, we have thousands, hundreds, tens, lastly units. So we are going to write 3 under thousands, 7 under hundreds, 7 under tens, and 6 under units. Then we have to subtract 89 from it. So 8 under tens, 9 under units. Then we subtract. Next, we have to start from the right hand side. 6 minus 9. 6, we know 6 is less than 9. So we are going to move to the next higher place value, which is tens. We are going to take a 1 from this 7. And the 1 we are taking from 7 stands for a 10, represents a 10. So we are going to add the 10 to 6. It gives us 16. Next, we are going to subtract 9 from 16. Subtracting 9 from 16, it gives us 7. Here now we are left with 6. 6 is less than 8. So we are going to move to the next higher place value. We are going to take a 1 from this 7 we have here. And the 1 we are taking from this 7 represents a 10. We are going to add the 10 to the 6 we have left here. 10 plus 6 gives us 16. 16 minus 8 gives us 8. Next, we are left now with 6 here. 6 minus nothing remains 6. 3 minus nothing gives us 3. So underline our answer. Then the last question, D, we have the number 30,001. You know this is tens of thousands, hundreds, tens, units, minus 19,998. So 1 will be here, 999. Then we put the minus sign for subtraction. We roll our line. Next, we know the number 19,998 is less than 30,001. So we have to obtain a positive result after carrying out the subtraction. First, we have 1 here. We have to start from the right hand side with the units. 1 is less than 8. We are going to move to the next higher place value, which is 0. There's nothing we can take from 0. Move to the next 0. Nothing we can take. We move to the next 0. Nothing we can take. Then we move now to 3. So the 3 we have here, we are going to take a 1 from it, which represents 10. We are going to add the 10 here. So here we have now 10. 10 plus 0 is 10. Here we'll be left with 2. The 10 we have here, we are going to take a 1 from it. Since it is a higher place value, the one we are taking represents a 10. We are going to add the 10 to this 0. So here we have 10. Here we are left with 9, 2. This is a higher place value. We are going to take a 1 from it, which represents a 10. We are going to add the 10 to this 0. It gives us 10. So here we have 10, 9, 9, 2. Next, this is a higher place value. We are going to take a 1 from it, which represents 10. We are going to add it to 1. 10 plus 1 gives us 11. So here we have 11, 9, 9, 9, 2. Next, 11 minus 8 gives us 3. 9 minus 9 gives us 0. 9 minus 9 gives us 0. 9 minus 9 gives us 0. And lastly, 2 minus 1 gives us 1. So our answer will simply just be 10,003. That's all. We are done with the correction. In case there's something which is not clear, leave questions at the comment section and I will clarify the doubts. So next we are moving now to 2i, which is the next operation on natural numbers, multiplication. We talk of multiplication, we know multiplication is simply repeated addition. Let's write this down. The first hyphen, multiplication is repeated addition of a number of a particular number, a specific number of times. If let's write this down. If we take, for example, A and B are two natural numbers, then the product, that means the result you get when you multiply two numbers A and B, the product A times B, or underline the word product, is obtained as we obtain this product as take A times B. It is simply the same as A plus A. We are going to add the number A to itself, B times A plus 3 dots plus A. We are adding it B times, or we can take it this other way. A times B is equal to, we take the number B, we add the number B to itself, A times these 3 dots. It simply means it continues right down to the last time you're adding the number B to itself. So we are performing the addition A times this case. For example, let's take an example. Come on. If we take 7 times 4, 7 times 4 is the same as, we make use of the first case. A is 7, B is 4, so we have to add 7 to itself 4 times. In this case, the addition is carried out 4 times. This will simply give us 7 plus 7 gives us 14, plus 7, 21 plus 7 gives 28. Or, make use of this other one. 7 times 4 is simply equal to, in this case, A is 7, B is 4. We are going to add B to itself 4 times, to itself 7 times. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are adding the number 4 to itself 7 times. This will simply give us 4 plus 4, 8, plus 4, 12, plus 4, 16, plus 4, 20, 24, 28. You see the results are the same. We take now the next hyphen to multiply a number by a power of 10. Because of the power of 10, we are simply referring to numbers like 10 to the power 1, which is 10, 10 to the power 2, which is 1 with 2 zeros, 10 to the power 3, 1 with 3 zeros, 10 to the power 4, which is 1 with 4 zeros, 10 to the power 5, which is 1 with 5 zeros, and so on. So that means you are referring to 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000, and so on, so on, comma, we simply write down the number and attach the zero or zeros. This 10 when you multiply by 10, but there are many zeros when you multiply with a power which is above 10. You attach the zeros of the power of 10. Let's take this down. E.g. example given. E.g. stands for example given. E.g. we take the first one, I. Let's say we multiply the number 324 times 1000. It will simply be equal to, we are going to write down the number 324. This is the power of 10. It has 3 zeros. We are going to attach the 3 zeros. So that will be our answer. This was 324,000. Then if you take 2i, let's multiply the number 9,134 by 10,000. It will simply be equal to, we are going to write down the number 9,134. Then we attach 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So this will be the answer. Let's underline the answers. It is very easy to multiply a number by power of 10. Next, when the multiplication involves large numbers in which none of them is a power of 10, we make use of the method demonstrated in the examples below. E.g. these are the examples. E.g. take the first one, I. You have to evaluate this. 714 times 5. 2i. Let's take 28,053 times 32. So these are the examples. I'll demonstrate the method we have to use. Okay, this paper is already full. I keep it aside. So if you take a solution, the first one, I, we have a 714. The place value of 7 here is hundreds, place value of 1 tens, and lastly for 4 units. We have to multiply this number by 5. We know 5 has a place value of units, so we are going to write down 5 under 4. Then we put the multiplication sign. Then we draw a horizontal line as such. Then we multiply. We are going to take 5 here. We are going to multiply 5 by each of the digits of the number 714. We start from the right hand side and we multiply to the left. 5 times 4 gives us 20. We are going to write down 0. 0 in the number 20. It has a place value of unit. So we are going to write 0 here. Then we carry 2. So we are going to carry 2. 5 times 1 gives us 5 plus the 2 we carried 7. We're going to write down the 700 tens. Next, 5 times 7 gives us 35. We are going to write down the 5 under hundreds, and 3 will be under thousands. So the answer will simply just be 3570. This is the answer. Next, if you take now 2i, for 2i we have the number 28,000. So the highest place value is tens of thousands. Then the next is thousands. Next, hundreds, tens, and lastly unit. So 2 will be here. 8, 0, 5, 3. We have to multiply by 32. The number 32, 3 has a place value of tens. 2 has a place value of units. Then we are going to draw this horizontal line. We put an X here for multiplication. Next, we are going to decide now whether you start with 3, which has a place value of tens, or you start with 2, which has a place value of units. You'll still end up having the same result. So if we are to start with 3, which has a place value of tens, we are going to fix a 0 under the units as such. If 3 had a place value of hundreds, then we are going to fix a 0 under units, another 0 under tens. So next, after fixing the 0, 3 times 3 gives us 9. We are going to write the 9 under tens. 3 times 5 gives us 15. We are going to write down 5 under hundreds. Then we carry 1. 3 times 0 gives us 0 plus the 1 we carried gives us 1. We are going to write the 1 under thousands. 3 times 8 gives us the number 24. So we are going to write down 2 under the 10,000s. Then we carry 4. 3 times 2 gives us 6. 6 plus the 4 we carry gives us 10. We are going to write 0 under the place value of hundred thousands and 1 under the place value for millions. Next, we are going now to multiply 2 by each of the digits of the number 28,053. 2 times 3 gives us 6. We are going to write down 6 under units. 2 times 5 gives us 10. We are going to write down 0 under tens, then we carry 1. 2 times 0 gives us 0 plus 1 we carry gives us 1. 2 times 8 gives us 16. We are going to write down 6 here under 1, then we carry 1. 2 times 2 gives us 4 plus the 1 we carry, it gives us 5. Then next we are going to draw another horizontal line as such. Then we add the digits under a place value. 0 plus 6 gives us 6. 9 plus 0 gives us 9. 5 plus 1 gives us 6. 1 plus 6 gives us 7. 2 plus 5 gives us 7. 0 plus nothing remains 0. 1 plus nothing remains 1. So it gives us an answer of 1,077,696. That is the answer we are going to obtain. Next, we are going now to move to this point in note, which is very important. Let's take down this note. It's very important. We are going to take solution. When we correct the exercises, we correct the examples, we are going to take solution. Then we correct the examples. We have solution. Solution. For question E, let's multiply the number 714 times 5. The number 714, the highest place value is hundreds, the next tens, and the last one units. We are going to write 7 here, 1 here, 4 times 5. 5 has a place value of units, so we are going to put 5 here. We put an X for multiplication. We are going to take the 5, we multiply each of the digits of the number 714. 5 times 4 gives us 20. We are going to write down 0, we carry 2. 5 times 1 gives us 5, plus the 2 we carried, 7. 5 times 7 gives us 35. We are going to write down 5 under hundreds, then 3 will be under thousands. So the answer will simply be 3,570. Next, we go to question D. We have to multiply the number 28,053 by the number 32. 28,053. The highest place value is 10,000. The next is thousands. The next hundreds, tens, and lastly units. So 2 will be here, 8 here, 0 here, 5 here, and lastly 3. Then 32, the highest place value is 10, so 3 will be here, 2 here. Then we multiply. Rule our line. We can decide to start with the highest place value, which is 3. If we start with 3, we are going to fix a 0 under units. Then we take 3 times 3. 3 times 3 gives us 9. We are going to write down the 9 under tens. 3 times 5 gives us 15. 15. We are going to write 5 under the hundreds. Then we carry 1. 3 times 0 gives us 0. Plus the 1 we carried gives us 1. We are going to write down the 1 under thousands. Next, 3 times 8 gives us 24. We are going to write down 4 under 10,000s. Then we carry 2. Next, 3 times 8. 3 times 2 gives us 6. Plus the 2 we carry gives us 8. Next, we go now to 2, which is under units. 2 times 3 gives us 6. We are going to write down 6 under units. 2 times 5 gives us 10. We write down 0, we carry 1. 2 times 0 is 0. Plus the 1 we carry gives us 1. 2 times 8 gives us 16. We are going to write down 6 under 1. Then we carry 1. 2 times 2 gives us 4. Plus the 1 we carried gives us 5. We are going to write down the 5 under the 10,000s. Next, we add the digits under each place value, starting from the left, from the right, starting from the right to the left. 0 plus 6 remains 6. 9 plus 0, 9. 5 plus 1, 6. 1 plus 6, 7. 4 plus 5 gives us 9. 8 plus nothing, 8. So the answer will simply be 897,600 and 96. Next, we are going to take down this note. Note is very, very important. Okay, the note is simply talking of the product of any number with 0. The product of any number, let's write this down. The product of any number with 0. That means you multiply any number with 0 is always 0. E.g., if you multiply any number with 0, it gives you 0. 0 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0, which is the same as 0 times 1, is equal to 0. 2 times 0, which is the same as 0 times 2, is 0. 3 times 0, which is the same as 0 times 3, is 0. And so on. Next, we move now to the third operation, which is division. This is something we make good use of. For example, you can be given 20 oranges. For you to divide the 20 oranges to 4 persons equally. That's an application of division. Let's take the first hyphen. To divide a natural number by a power of 10. The power of 10, we are referring to 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000, and so on. 1 million, there's 1 million too, and so on. We simply count the zero or zeros of the power of 10, and we move the decimal point of the natural number and equivalent number of places to the left, in bracket the number of places moved to the left must be equal to the number of zeros, of the power. Then Then we have to note this down. All whole numbers can be written down with a decimal point. All whole numbers can be written with a decimal point. E.g., if you take the number 1, you can write down 1 as 1.0. You see this is the whole number part, fractional part is 0. So it is the same. 2 point, you can write 2 as 2.0, whole number part, fractional part 0. You can write down 3 as 3.0. You can write down 4 as 4.0. You can write 5 as 5.0. You can write 6 as 6.0. And so on. Okay, next, if we take for example, command, take the first one. Let's divide the number 9100 by 100. This will simply be equal to, we can write down the number 9100 as 9100.0. Next, we are going to move the decimal point a number of places to the left because we are dividing by a power of 10, and this power of 10 has 2 zeros. So we are going to take the decimal point 2 places to the left to this direction. So we are going to take it 1, 2. So the new decimal point will be directly after 1. So this will simply be equal to 91. Because all these zeros after the decimal point, they have no use. So the answer will simply be 91. Next, let's go to the next part. Next one. Is full. Let's take the next example. If you take 2i, we have to divide the number 345,000 by 1000. You can write this down. This will simply be equal to, we are going to write down the number 345,000.0, which is a decimal point. Next, we are going to move the decimal point a number of places to the left, which is equal to the number of zeros the power of 10 has. The power of 10 here has 1, 2, 3 zeros. So we are going to move the decimal point 3 places to the left. We're going to move it 1, 2, 3. So this will simply give us the number 345. Because the zeros after the decimal point, they have no use. You must take note that in a case where we have a non-zero digit after the decimal point, the digit must be written down. Or if we have a 0 in between two non-zero digits, we must write down the 0. This after the decimal point. Let's take, for example, example 3. We are dividing the number 45,982 by, let's divide this number by 10,000. It will simply be equal to, we are going to write down the number 45,982.0 like this. Then the power of 10 has 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So we are going to move the decimal point 4 places to the left. We are going to move it 1, 2, 3, and lastly 4. So this new decimal point will be here. So this will simply give us an answer of 4.5982. But this 0 will not be included because it has no use. You underline the answer. Next, let's take the next hyphen. When a divisor, we saw this word, when a divisor is not a power, it's not a power of 10, comma, to divide the two numbers, comma, we carry out repeated division by the divisor on a dividend starting from its highest place value, the highest place value of the dividend, starting from its highest place value, right to its lowest, place value, to its lowest place value by using the method of the method of long division. E.g., let's take an example. If we had to divide let's take the number 385 divided by 5 2i. Let's divide the number, let's take 3,725. We divide this number by 25. Yes, let's answer this true. Take solution. Take I. We have number 385, which is to be divided by 5. For us to carry out this division, the first number before the division sign, this is the dividend. The second number after the division sign is the divisor. We are going to start by making a symbol, drawing a symbol as such. It's almost like the square root sign, like this. Out here, we are going to write the divisor. The second number will be written outside. The first number, the dividend, will be written inside. Next, we have to carry out division starting from the highest place value. At the highest place value, we have the digit 3. 3 is less than 5. So we are going to attach the second highest place value, which is 8, to 3 to form the number 38. We are going to divide 38 by 5. We divide 38 by 5. It gives us, we are only interested in the whole number part, so it gives us 7. 7 times 5 gives us 35. We subtract. 8 minus 5 gives us 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. It is needless for us writing the 0. We are going to leave it that way. So 3 here is less than 5. We are going to bring down this last digit, which is 5, to form the number 35. 35 divided by 5 gives us 7. 7 times 35 gives us 35. If we subtract, it gives us zeros. Therefore, we're going to conclude, therefore, the number 385, when divided by 5, it gives us, the answer will simply be these numbers, these digits we have up here, the number we have up here. So the answer will simply be 77. That is the quotient when you divide those two numbers. If you take now 2i, we have to divide the number 3725 by 25. For us to divide these two numbers, we are going to send out the divisor. The divisor is 25. So 25 goes out as such. Then the dividend comes in. 3725 comes in. Next step, if we start from the highest place value, we have 3, the digit 3, 3 is less than 25. So we are going to attach 7 to 3 to form the number 37. 37 divided by 25. We're only interested in the whole number part. It gives us 1. 1 times 25 gives us 25. Next we subtract. 7 minus 5 gives us 2. 3 minus 2 gives us 1. We have 12. 12 is less than 25, so we are going to bring down the third digit of the number 3725, which is 2, to form the number 122. We divide the number 122 by 25. The whole number part will simply be 4. 4 times 25 gives us 100. Next we subtract. This will give us 22. 22 is less than 25, so we are going to bring down the digit 5, this digit, to form the number 225. So if we divide 225 by 25, we know the number 225 can be written as 100 plus 100 plus 25. Next, if we divide the number 225 by 25, is the same as 100 divided by 25 plus 100 divided by 25 plus 25 divided by 25. We know 100 divided by 25 gives us 4, plus 100 divided by 25 gives us 4, plus 25 divided by 25 gives us 1. So if we add 4 plus 4 gives us 8 plus 1, 9. So we're going to write 9 here. 9 times 25 gives us 225. If we subtract, this will give us zeros. We are going to conclude, therefore, the number 3725, when divided by 25, the quotient is 149. We underline our answer. Also, we could make use of this other approach, or if you take the number 385, you divide by 5, you can make use of this other approach. You will say 5 will go to, since the highest place value, the highest place value, usually the highest place value is 3, which is less than 5. We are going to attach 8 to 3 to form the number 38. 5 will go into 38. 5 will go here to 38 7 times. Remainder 3 plus 5 will go into 35 7 times, then remainder 3. We are going to attach the remainder, which is 3, to this 5 to form the number 35. 5 will go into 35 7 times. So it gives us the number, gives us the quotient 77, which is the same as this. This is the result. The same thing here, we can still apply that same approach, or you write down the number 3,725. We have to divide this number by 25. First, we are going to divide 25. We're going to 25 one times. Next, 25 we're going to pair these two digits to form the number 37. 25 we're going to 37 one time. Remainder, for us to get the remainder, you simply just take 37 minus 25. If you subtract, this will give us 2, it gives 12. 12 is less than 25, so we are going to attach this third digit to form the number 122. If you divide 122 by 25, you will simply obtain 4. Remainder 22. Then next you attach the last digit, which is 5. It gives you 225. You divide 225 by 25. You know, 25 will go into 200 8 times. 25 will go into 25 one times. 8 plus 1 gives you 9. The answer will simply be 149, which is the same result. You see, the results are still the same. So that's another method of performing the division of two numbers. So next, we are going to note this down. Let's note this down. It's very important. Note. The first one, because most often this is something students always get confused of. 0 divided by any non-zero number. That means if you divide 0 by any number which is different from 0, 0 divided by any non-zero number gives us 0. If you divide 0 by any non-zero number, you obtain 0. E.g., if you divide 0 by 1, 0 divided by 1 gives us 0. 0 divided by 2 gives 0. 0 divided by 3 gives 0. 0 divided by 4 gives 0. And so on. 2i, any number divided by 0, is there then? 0 does not exist. Now verify this one using your calculator with a computer. If you divide any number by 0, if you divide any number by 0, it does not exist. E.g., if you divide 0 by 0, does not exist. If you divide 1 by 0, it does not exist. If you divide 2 by 0, does not exist. And so on. Now let me explain. For example, you are given 0 oranges. That means you have no orange. And you are required to divide the 0 oranges. That means you have no orange. You are required to divide them to 2 persons, for example. Meanwhile, you have nothing. At the end, all the 2 persons will have 0 oranges. You have nothing. That's why it is 0. So that's why we say 0 divided by any number gives us 0. If you go now to 2i, any number divided by 0 does not exist. Take for example, you have been given 10 oranges and you are sent into a room where there is no one present in that room, and you are required to share the 10 oranges to persons in that room. Meanwhile there's no person in that room. There's nobody in that room. Finally, at the end, you see that the number of oranges each person will have does not exist because there are no persons present in that room. So you take note of this because these are mistakes that students always make. Most of the times they will give 0 divided by a certain number. You see them writing the number itself. They're always confused. So you take note. So we are going to end by taking down these exercises for application. Exercises for application. Question. The first question. One says evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. Question A, we have 431 times 10,000. B, we have 9,654 divided by, let's take 100,000. Yes. C, we have 324 times 72. D, we have 837 times 245. E, we have 8,855 divided by 6. F, we have 9,720 divided by, let's take 27. G, we have the number 16,024 divided by 4. Then question 2, let's take down a real life problem. A car has 6 boxes. Car has 6 boxes in it. Given that each box contains 30 oranges. Fine. Question A, the total number of oranges. The number of oranges. Yes. Question. Total number of oranges in all the boxes. All the 6 boxes. Then question B, the number of oranges each person will receive in a group of 18 persons. Given that the oranges are to be shared equally. The oranges That means no one is cheated. So it'll be shared equally. So these are the exercises we have under multiplication and division of natural numbers.